conducting these programs. Our aim in conducting these programs is to try and bring awareness to people around us about this simple meditation technique that we call as Sahaja Yoga meditation. We ourselves practice Sahaja Yoga meditation. We have discovered through practice of this method, which is relatively easy and it's free of cost, and we have discovered certain benefits. These benefits relate to our physical well-being, mental well-being, and emotional well-being. Since we have found out about this method effortless and without paying any money, we believe that we can do the same for people around us. It will be entirely your choice should you find any benefit in any positive aspect in the practice of this form of meditation. Should you wish to use it and to learn it for your own benefit, or if you feel that there are other ways in which you can improve your well-being, we suggest this method, but of course there is no membership or club or subscription or something that will compel you to do this for a long period of time. That being said, allow me to start my presentation with a little bit of introduction on what is our program about. First of all, we are going to try and answer through this program, we are going to try and answer a few questions. I think questions which are very general, but questions which other people might also want to post. I'm going to start my presentation. I'm going to try and share a screen. Here we go. Okay. Share screen. Yeah, so these are the three questions that we are going to try and answer today in our program. What is yoga? What is meditation? What is the connection between yoga and meditation? Often, out of maybe publicity or commercial reason, different people who claim to be practicing yoga separate meditation from yoga because they can't relate it to each other. We are going to make this connection between yoga and meditation, and particularly what is the Sahaja Yoga meditation, and how can we use, or what are the benefits of practicing the Sahaja Yoga meditation. No, I'm not able to share both audio and video image. No problem. All right, so there is a lot of talk around the word meditation. What is because it's not very well understood, different people will make different theories up to it, and this might bring a little bit of complexity or might bring a little bit of confusion around it. People will say, no, meditation is this, you have to focus, you have to do this, it's this type of attention, this type of awareness. And this makes things very complicated. Sahaja Yoga has presented to us meditation in a very simple manner and in a very straightforward manner. And to put it in very simple words, meditation means a movement of our attention. Subject of attention itself is quite complex, and we will maybe discuss this in other sessions, but meditation means that we have to move our attention goes from outside to within ourselves. And when we put our attention within ourselves, we try to see if there is anything inside us besides our physical body or mental activity or emotional activity, which we are quite aware of. And here comes a few claims that yoga puts forward, and this is exactly what they are. They are claims, and unless and until we prove and you prove to yourselves that this is actually happening, it's not just a claim, consider them just theories. Yeah? So these are the theories that yoga puts forward. The first theory that yoga puts forward is that inside the human beings, besides the physical aspect, the mental and the emotional aspect, there is a subtle aspect of it, which maybe out of a lack of vocabulary in yoga we describe as an energy. Again, energy might not be the right word. The Sanskrit word for which this power inside us is described as Shakti, or a power, yeah, inside us. But again, out of convenience, we are going to call this inner aspect of ourselves as energy. The second thing that yoga claims is that this energy that is inside us doesn't randomly move around the body or exist around the body in a random manner, but it actually stays inside the body or is found inside the body in a very organized way. And from place, it flows through the body through certain energy channels, we call them the nadis, and from place to place it gathers to create what we call as energy centers or chakras. Yeah, chakra in yoga language means business or energy center. And the third claim that yoga brings forward, and this is the one that is probably the most important for us to prove and to put into practice, is that these energy channels that exist inside us and these energy centers which are formed inside us, and yoga claims that this energy exists in us from the moment we are born, are actually responsible for coordinating every single aspect of our life. And when we look at the history of yoga, many years ago, long before medicine started talking about the left sympathetic nervous system, the right sympathetic nervous system, and the nervous plexuses, people who were actually practicing meditation and yoga were able to draw charts which look like this. Yeah, so this is what we call as an energy system inside us, a subtle system inside us. This is the way we draw the subtle system inside yoga. But again, charts and images have been found in different parts of, especially around the Indian subcontinent, but other parts of the world have description of these energy centers. And interesting enough, if you look, all the energy that flows through the left side of the body is described as a left sympathetic nervous system, or we could associate it with the left sympathetic nervous system. The energy that flows through the right side of the body could be associated with the right sympathetic nervous system, and the energy that goes through the spinal cord, through the central nervous system, is described as the central channel. Now, why does yoga bring the attention on, or meditation, yoga meditation brings attention on these chakras? As I said, yoga claims that in everything that we do every single day and every single activity that we have, we consume energy, we put energy into everything that we do. And again, yoga says that actually this energy that we use in our daily activities, whether it is an emotional or a mental activity or a physical activity, this energy is generated or should be generated by these centers, by these chakras. Because we consume energy from inside us, but we don't always know, do we put energy back into, do we recharge our batteries, or do we, from where does this energy come? We sometimes get into energetical imbalance. And this imbalance inside these chakras or inside these energy centers creates different problems, ultimately generating physical problems. Now, before a physical problem appears, We don't really care how or what is happening inside us. Why are we stressed? Why do we have certain days when we feel good, certain days when we feel bad? But when these problems become physical, and in Sahaja Yoga we believe that the physical problem is the last stage of problem inside these chakras or these centers, then we become a little bit more concerned and we start asking questions. For most of the questions, I would say the modern medical science is able to give a diagnosis or an answer in form of symptoms or reasons as to why that disease has appeared. Not always we have the reasons, even in medical science, not always we have the reasons why that disease has appeared or how the disease has appeared, but we can talk about symptoms and we can talk about certain treatments. Not all diseases have treatments, of course. In modern medicine practice, some diseases are considered to be incurable. And yoga says that the energy that we have or that flows through the left side of our body, through the left sympathetic nervous system, through an energy channel that we call as the Ida Nadi, or the emotional part of ourselves, will generate inside us emotional problems. People who live in the past all the time, people who are very emotional, people who are stressed about the past, people who always feel in a stressed, emotionally stressed, people who are affected by all kinds of emotional problems, are people who in general have a weak or a lack of energy in their left energy channels. These people will not necessarily suffer physically, but they will suffer emotionally. They will that all the time, they will be pessimistic, they will have a tendency to cry, they will have a tendency towards emotional and psychological depression. On the opposite pole, we have the energy which goes through the right side of the body, and that energy channel gets into imbalance when we plan too much, when we go into futuristic attitudes and futuristic thoughts. And yoga says that, yoga puts forward a theory in which neither the past nor the future are the solution. Yeah, we like to plan all the time. We like to think, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. But in reality, we do not know what the future is going to bring. The only reality that yoga says we should try to experience and to be the present moment. Now, people who like to be futuristic, like to plan everything, like to program everything, are people who suffer mostly from mental stress, not emotional stress, but mental. They will have an intense mental activity. They will have a lot of energy physically to work, but these people have a tendency to get physical problems. They'll have all types of physical disease, and they will suffer from all kinds of heart problems or somatic problems. And then Shimataji talks about the modern diseases, which are a combination of left and right problems. These modern diseases are called as psychosomatic diseases, and in general, psychosomatic diseases, or a lot of the psychosomatic diseases, are considered to be incurable. Yoga comes forward and says that if somehow we are able to find out from where the energetical imbalance is coming inside us, number one, so to diagnose ourselves, from where did we get into or how did we get into imbalance? Because all the systems inside us, physical systems, mental systems, emotional systems, should be supported with energy from these chakras, from these energy centers. And if somehow we could find out from where do we have weak points inside us, inside our system, then we could put a self-diagnosis to ourselves, and we will know, oh, it is because energy is lacking in this chakra or in this chakra. And Sahaja Yoga meditation goes a step forward and says not only that you can find out, you can diagnose yourself from where the problems are originated. And again, we believe in Sahaja Yoga that all problems that human beings are experiencing, including problems which are what we call outward problems or exterior problems, like social problems or financial problems, are originated in an imbalance in one of these centers or one of these chakras. The step forward, Sahaja Yoga comes and says, you can actually not only find out, because there are lots of people who actually have some sort of sensibility in their awareness, in their attention, that they can feel the problems of other people. And unfortunately, this type of people have a tendency to go into healing and seeing all kinds of things and claiming to do all kinds of energetical problems. But Sahaja Yoga comes and says you don't need to depend on anyone. We are the ones who have generated this stress or these problems inside us, and we are the ones who can actually, or we have to, bring energy back into these centers and do this. Now, yoga itself, the word yoga means connection. We believe that this entire system that exists inside us is actually dependent or created by a single energy source. This energy source exists inside us and has always been in us and will always be with us while we live. And it has two different aspects. It has a feminine and a masculine aspect, or you can call it a fatherly and a motherly aspect of us. The masculine aspect of the energy is situated in our heart, and this is what the yoga calls as the Atma, or the spirit inside us. This energy which exists inside us is a battery that whatever happens to us and whatever we do, this energy remains intact. The Atma, or the self, is not affected by all the problems that we have. But in the same time, we are not connected to our own Atma, to our own self, which is why the experience of trying to find out about ourselves in Sahaja Yoga and in yoga in general is called self-realization. The second aspect of the other aspect of the energy inside us is a feminine or the motherly aspect of the energy inside us. And this energy is situated in the base of the spinal cord in a triangular bone that we call as the sacrum bone. And in the history of yoga, people who could actually meditate and see this energy saw that it has a coiled shape. In Sanskrit language, the word for coil is kundal. Because it's a feminine energy, they have called it as a kundalini energy. So the kundalini energy is the one which is the active energy, or could be active inside us, is the one that has created all these chakras. While meditating or while searching for this energy inside us, people who used to practice yoga discovered that the kundalini energy is actually also inactive, it's in a dormant state inside us. And so the process of yoga intends to bring attention inside ourselves and to try to express the energies that we have on the left and the right, to use the energy on the left, which is our desire, and the energy of the right, which is our attention, bring it together, try to establish ourselves on a balanced state on the central channel, and see if we can have the Kundalini energy brought to an active state. Once the Kundalini energy becomes active, and again, everything that is being talked about today is just a theory. Once we have access to this Kundalini energy and we are able to somehow activate or get a little bit of activity, energetical activity inside us, we should be able to start feeling these energy centers and the chakras to diagnose ourselves. And slowly, slowly, with the help of our attention, we should be able to start understanding how the system works inside us, and we should be able to find out where do we lack vibrations, where do we lack energy. And Sahaja Yoga says, through the meditation, through the practice of the Sahaja Yoga meditation, you can bring energy back into the chakra. And we have experiences and we have medical evidence to support the fact that even certain medical problems, physical and emotional problems, have improved through the practice of the Sahaja Yoga meditation. That being said, I would say we could try and move into a practical session. And we should try to, because Sahaja Yoga is a very practical session. And for those who were here before in our programs, try to see through the practical sessions, try to find out every time new things about your system. Try to focus your attention on one of these centers, on one of these chakras. Shimataji, for example, speaks about the importance of the second center of the Swadhisthana chakra. The Swadhisthana chakra, or the second center inside us, I'm going to zoom in on this center a little bit. So the second center inside us is responsible for our physical well-being. Most of the physical problems that we have, any type of abdominal, gastrointestinal problems that we have inside us, are originated because of an imbalance in this Swadhisthana chakra. Most of the problems, if we have, for example, a problem with lungs or heart, are also originated in the Swadhisthana chakra. And Shimataji says one of the most important things that the Swadhisthana chakra is supposed to do is to give energy to the brain. But because in modern times we think a lot and we use the activity of the brain a lot, Swadhisthana chakra is neglected, and we have a tendency to direct the energy of the Swadhisthana chakra solely towards our mental activity, and thus the physical aspects of our body are neglected and we become sick. Of course, medicine and modern medicine can alleviate some of the physical problems, but it might not be a permanent solution. And we might find out that, okay, I've cured my stomach, but now I have problems with my pancreas. Or I cured my pancreas, but I have problems with my kidneys, and so on. It's because we do not put attention on the source of the problem. And the source of the problem is a certain type of stress, a certain type of activity of life, that an aspect of our life which has been detrimental to one of these centers. And as such, that problem will keep recurring. That being said, we can move into the practical session. I would like to ask my colleague Vijay if maybe you can conduct the practical session, Vijay.
Yes, Andre, I can if you wish to, but you'll have to make me host again so that I can share this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
Sorry,
problem.
let us sort it out after the program. All right.
Here we go.
Recording in progress.
All right. Okay. Now, before we move into the practical session, I hope everybody was able to follow what my colleague Andre was saying. And if you have any questions to ask or any doubts you would like to clarify, we would invite you to open your mics and ask questions. And then after we clear our doubts, we can go to the practical session. If at all anybody has any questions, please, you can open up. Maybe you had read many things about yoga in the past. Maybe you have read many things about Kundalini in the past. You might have tried many things in the past. So if at all, any doubts you have, you can ask me. You can ask us now. Please, you can open your mic. We'll give maybe 2-3 minutes for the question answers before we move into the practical session. In the meanwhile, I'm just opening up the presentation. Yeah. Yes. Okay. No problem. If nobody has any questions at this point of time, it's fine. It's okay. Now let us move into the practical session. Now our teacher Sri Mataji has explained to us a very few simple steps which is called as self-realization, a process of self-realization. So what is self-realization is we get to know that there is something more to ourselves, more than just this body, mind, emotions, these diseases, these problems of the mind and the body. So this process is called as self-realization. And Shri Mataji has taught us a very few simple steps to do this. What happens in self-realization is we get the awakening of the Kundalini energy, and we start feeling vibrations, and this energy puts us in a state of meditation, what we call as, okay? Because we cannot do the meditation. Meditation has to happen to us. Okay. Now I'm just going to share a screen where we are going to show you how to do these steps. We are going to basically do 3 simple steps. Okay. So first of all, before we begin the meditation or this process of self-realization, Shri Mataji says that this process or the awakening of the Kundalini will happen within a person only if that individual has the pure desire to see for himself to awaken it. Nobody can force this energy to be awakened within himself. Only he has to express his desire. Even he cannot awaken it. He can only express his desire to be awakened, and it awakens automatically. So the first and foremost thing what we need to do is to have an open heart, is to have an open mind. We are coming new here like a scientist. Let us try whether this is working, and let us see whether we are able to feel something. So if we have that scientific approach, that is more than enough. No need to surrender completely or anything like that. If you can keep your mind open and see for yourself and experiment for yourself whether this happens, it's more than enough. So first thing is to have the desire to have this Kundalini energy awaken within us, to have our self-realization today. So that is the first thing. Now, let's move into the steps. So to go into the steps, what Shri Mataji says, we have 2 hands, the left hand and the right hand, which represents the 2 channels. So the left hand represents the left channel, which is the channel of the desire power. Okay, what we desire. So we will keep our left hand palm open in our lap, as you can see in the picture. You don't need to sit on the floor like you see in the picture. You can sit in the chair. You can sit in a bed. You can sit very comfortable. Okay, you don't need to sit in the floor in a lotus position and hurt yourself. So keep your hands, left hand palm open on your lap. By doing so, we express our desire to attain our self-realization today. That is what we are doing. This is the gesture. And the right hand represents the right channel, which is the hand of the action. So with the hand of the action, we are going to place our hand on certain points of the body, which are nothing but chakras. And we are going to take certain affirmations, which are nothing but the qualities of the chakras. Okay. So the right hand, the first step, we will place the right hand on our left heart, as you can see in the picture. Okay. When we put our right hand on the left heart, you can feel the heart beating. Okay. So if we ask the doctors how the heart is beating, they will say it is the autonomous nervous system. It beats automatically. So Shri Mataji even jokes, we don't know who is this auto. Okay. Who is beating the heart automatically? This auto, we are not aware of. So what Shri Mataji says, this auto is the spirit in our heart. Okay. When the spirit goes away, then the life goes away. The heart stops beating. So this energy, the pure energy in our heart, which is keeping the heart beating and keeping our life going, is called the spirit. So here we will take the affirmation saying that I am the pure energy in my heart. This is the first affirmation we will take, the first step. We have to identify ourselves with the pure energy. Of course, it's not possible in the beginning, but gradually with meditation, we will be able to. So the first step is, I am the pure energy in my heart. Okay. Then we move on to step number 2. So step number 2, we will take the right hand. And as you can see in the photo on the screen, you have to place your right hand across your forehead. Okay. And in the forehead, in the center of the forehead, where the Indian women, if you notice, they keep a red dot called as a bindi. Okay. That point is called as the Agya Chakra in yoga terms. Or you might have read about this term in a very spooky term in the book called as the third eye. There is a third eye inside us. So that is the Agya Chakra. So the quality of the Agya Chakra is forgiveness. Okay. So whenever we are angry or we are upset with somebody or upset with some situation, the Agya Chakra, which represents the mind, gets blocked. When it gets blocked, we get bombardment of thoughts. Now, for example, somebody hurt us somewhere. Then we come home and we are always thinking about that person. This person did this to me. He behaved like this to me. He ill-treated me in front of everyone. How dare he do this to me? So all these thoughts are running in our head. Okay, that is because our Agya Chakra gets blocked. and we get bombardment of thoughts. So what Shri Mataji says, we keep our right hand on the forehead and we take the affirmation that I forgive. We have to just say, I forgive. Of course, we cannot forgive everyone. We do not have that power. But for our own mental satisfaction and our own mental peace, we say, I forgive. Because when we become more forgiving, we are not bothered about anybody who's trying to insult or ill-treat us. We are very peaceful. There are no thoughts in our head. So whatever anybody does, it is not going to affect you. Before that, before this Agya Chakra is not open and is blocked, anything and everything will upset you. You put little salt more in the food, you will be upset. So here we will take the affirmation that I forgive. This is the second affirmation. Now we will move into the third step. So the third step is we have to take 1 minute. Okay, the third step, we have to take the right hand. Okay, and as my colleague Andre was explaining, in the center of the palm in the right hand, you can see the number 7, which is the last energy center on the top of the head. It is called the Sahasrara chakra or the crown chakra. Sahasrara in Sanskrit means 1000. Okay, so this chakra is like a lotus having 1000 petals. So that is why it is called as Sahasrara chakra. So the center point of the palm represents the Sahasrara chakra. So what we need to do is we have to keep the center point of the palm on the top point of the head, on the Sahasrara chakra. Okay, and as you can see in the video what I'm doing, you have to put little pressure. That means you have to press your head from the top, and then we have to massage the scalp region in a clockwise direction. Like if you see from the top, my hand should be rotating in a clockwise direction because the chakra actually rotates in a clockwise direction. Okay, so we have to literally put pressure and move the skin of the scalp on the top of the head. Okay, you have to literally move the skin and massage, and 7 times we are going to rotate because there are 7 chakras. So every time we rotate, we will take the affirmation, which is nothing but the quality of this energy center. That is, I want my self-realization. You are asking for your self-realization. So what is self-realization? You are going to know that there is something more to you than just this body, mind, and the problems of the body and the mind. There are chakras inside you. There is Kundalini, there is spirit, the energy, and there are vibrations. And you are going to use these vibrations to heal yourself and put everything right in your life. That is what is self-realization. You get to know that there is something more to yourself. You're not just these problems. So here we will take the affirmation, I want my self-realization. 7 times. We will rotate and massage the scalp region. Now, I will just play you a short video clip because the last step is a bit tricky. You can see on the screen how the lady is going to do this last step. Okay, I would request you all to just watch the video and try to understand how she's doing it.
And also slowly rotating the scalp, the skin. Now we will show you a video so that you can understand step number 3 very easily. Here you can see the lady. She's pressing her right hand on top of our head and also slowly rotating the scalp, the skin on top of the head in a clockwise direction 7 times. So by doing so, we will also take the affirmation that I want my self-realization. After we do these steps, then we will sit and meditate. Until now, we have not started the meditation. We have only done the steps for self-realization.
Okay, I hope you are able to see the last step, okay, how to massage the scalp region. So these are the 3 steps what we will do. Now, after doing these 3 steps, we are going to sit in silent meditation for a few minutes, okay? Before this, we have not started the meditation. We are only doing the steps for self-realization. Now, after doing these steps, we are going to sit in meditation. So what is meditation? We will keep both the hands, palm open on our lap. We'll close our eyes. The eyes will remain closed. And we will meditate. Now, when we use the word meditate, many people talk many different things about how to do meditation. What is meditation? Some people will say, imagine a light, or concentrate on the center of your forehead, or, concentrate on something, or, chant some mantras. So many people have different notions about what is meditation. Now, Shri Mataji explains meditation is very, very simple. It is nothing but being in the present moment and being attentive to what's happening to us. As my colleague Andre was saying, it is just a movement of our attention which is roaming outside. It has to come inside us. That is meditation. So how will it come inside us? When we attain this self-realization, we start feeling the Kundalini energy in our fingertips and palm and on the top of the head. You start feeling the sensations. So our attention will automatically get sucked inside and it will go to where we are feeling these sensations. That is all. That is meditation. So when you sit in meditation, when your eyes are closed and your palms are open, just see what's happening to your fingertips and palm and on the top of the head. You might feel some tingling, pricking, heat, coolness, warmness, heaviness, pressure, whatever the sensations you feel in your fingertips or palm or on the top of the head or on any part of the body. Some people feel it on the chakras in the spinal cord itself. So whatever the sensations you feel, just record it. That is meditation. That's all. It's very, very simple. We will sit for meditation for 2 minutes and then we will discuss what we felt in the meditation rather than you can say what you felt rather than me telling you what you should be feeling. So let us try this experiment now. I would request you to put your mobiles in silent so that we don't disturb ourselves. Sit very, very comfortable. Okay, very relaxed. We will keep both the hands palm open on our lap. Now you know the steps. We have shown you the picture, how to place your hands, and we are going to guide you with the affirmations. Okay, now just close your eyes. Palm open on your lap. Sit very comfortable on the floor or on the chair or anywhere. Okay, now we will just listen to the presentation. We will follow what is being said in the presentation. Eyes remaining closed, and we are going to try out the meditation now.
Request you to slowly close your eyes and keep both your hands palm open on your lap. Shri Mataji says, we cannot attain our self-realization if we do not have the desire to do so. It cannot be forced on anyone. So like a scientist with an open mind, let us try this experiment today. We will say in our mind that I desire to have my self-realization. From the bottom of our heart, let us say, I desire to have my self-realization. Now the left hand always stays on the lap and eyes will remain closed until we tell you to open. Now we will take the right hand and place it on the left heart. Step number 1. Here we will take the affirmation that I am the pure spirit. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am not this body. I am not this mind. I am not this ego or the intellect. And hence I am not the diseases of the body and the mind too. But I am the pure energy. And I can solve all my problems. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am the pure energy in my heart. I am the pure energy in my heart. Now we will move in to the second step. We will slowly bring our right hand on our forehead. Here we will take the affirmation that I forgive. I forgive those who have hurt me, who have ill-treated me or insulted me. I forgive all the bad situations in my life. Without remembering any incidents or any person in particular, we will say, I forgive. Let us take the affirmation, I forgive. We can tell this point in our mind several times. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive. Now we will move into step number 3, the last step. So we will take the right hand, place it on the top of our head, apply little pressure, and then we will slowly start rotating our right hand by moving the skin of the scalp in a clockwise direction 7 times. And every time we rotate, we will take the affirmation, I want my self-realization. I want my self-realization. I want to feel the energy centers within me so that I can feel what is right and wrong in me and I can correct myself. I want my self-realization. Now, if you have finished your massage 7 times, you can slowly bring the right hand back on your lap. Now, we will sit in silent meditation for 2 to 3 minutes and just enjoy the silence and peace which is coming from within. Now we can slowly, steadily relax and slowly we can open our eyes. Now let us raise our right hand a little above our head as you can see in the video. And try to check if you are able to feel any sort of a cool or warm sensation coming out of the head. It may be even tingling or pricking sensation. It may be a few inches above the head, little above or lower. Just try to check for the point. Now you can slowly bring the right hand back on your lap, and also you may check with the left hand now, because the left and right hand represent two different channels and you may feel different sensations. Honestly see if you are able to feel anything. If you don't feel, there's nothing to worry about. Eventually with practice, everybody will feel. Okay, now we can slowly bring the left hand also back on our lap. Now let us put some attention on our fingertips and palm and check whether we are able to feel any sort of a tingling, pricking, heat, coolness, numbness or heaviness. Whatever the sensations you feel in your fingertips and palm, just record it and check honestly whether you are able to feel. Now one last time, as you can see in the picture, just bring both your hands palm open at the level of your heart. Now slowly, steadily close your eyes. Put all your attention on your fingertips and palm. And see if you are able to feel any particular fingertip, left hand, right hand or the center of the palm. Whatever you feel with your attention, just record it. Okay, now you can slowly relax and bring your both hands back on your lap.
Okay. I hope. Sorry about that. Okay. I hope you are able to try the practical session, and follow the presentation. And I hope you are able to be in meditation for at least a few minutes. So in the last part of the program, we would request all the participants to open your mic, and share your experience, what you felt in the meditation, or if you didn't feel anything, or if you want to ask any questions, why you didn't feel anything, please open your mic and let's keep the last part of the program a little interactive. Please, we would request all of you to open your mics, ask questions if possible. Yes, please.
Yeah, I want to ask about the sensation we should feel, or what I felt. I felt like waves of energy moving from one hand to another, and also from my head.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it stopped.
Okay. That's a very good sign. Thank you for sharing. That's a wonderful experience. Actually, we have not felt these sensations before in our life. Okay. And this Kundalini energy, or this energy which is inside each and every human being or any living being, has always been dormant and not active. So we have not felt these energy in our life before. Okay. And today is the first time we got our self-realization, meaning this energy was awakened within us. When this energy awakens within us, it starts communicating with us. How it communicates? It communicates through this energy. This is like a new language we are learning. Okay. We are starting afresh, a new language. So it is not very easy to interpret what it is trying to tell us. Okay. So by experience, what happens when the Kundalini energy awakens? For the first time, you start feeling these sensations. Okay. So it is a very good sign that you felt something today. So you can be very sure that the Kundalini energy awakened within you. Without the awakening, you cannot feel the sensations. That is point number one. You can be very, very sure that the energy was awakened and the self-realization has started in you. Okay. The second thing is the sensations first begin in a mild way, like what you told. It first begins with your hands, because the hands, the chakras are in the points of our hands, and the left hand and the right hand represent two different channels. So in the beginning, for starters, you start feeling the sensations in your fingertip and palm, and also the energy from the top of your head, the Sahasrara chakra, because the Kundalini energy slowly opens your chakra, comes outside, connects you to give your yoga or union. Yoga in Sanskrit means union. So what union? You get united to your own real self. That is yoga. So that's what you feel on top of your head also. These are the sensations for starters. It comes. Okay. These sensations give you the assurance that the Kundalini energy was awakened and you started feeling the meditation for the first time in your life. Now, what we need to do is, as we are going to teach you how to meditate at home every day, 10 minutes, to practice this meditation, to keep up this flow of energy. Now, what we need to do after the process of self-realization, what happens is, you can make a decision. Do you want to continue with this, or do you don't want to continue with this? It is absolutely your choice. Nobody will force you to do it, and nobody is taking money from you to teach it. Okay, so you are the choice maker, and it's absolutely your choice. Now you got your self-realization. Now, if you feel that, okay, I felt something new today, and I want to explore and find out more details and go into depths into it. Okay, so now what you need to do is practice the meditation 5 to 10 minutes every day and improve these sensations. Once this sensation starts improving, this language, this new language, what you're learning, you will start understanding what are the problems inside your body, what are the problems in your mind, in your chakras, why you are having certain blessings, why you are not having certain blessings in your life. Everything you will start to understand. It's like a new language. You're going to understand or know yourself better than through your mind, through this energy you're going to know. So this is what is called the process of self-realization. Now you got awakened in self-realization, and now you have to grow in your self-realization to establish your meditation. That we are going to teach you in the end of the program for sure. Thank you for the question. So if anybody else has a question or any other question.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
When I do this meditation, I felt very calm, and I felt some sensation in my right hand middle finger. I feel very calm. So this meditation, when I have to do whenever I feel to do meditation, or in some time is there for to do this.
Okay. That part I am going to tell you for sure. No problem. Now, before we go there, I will just tell you a little bit about the sensation, what you told me. Okay, just give me a moment. Now, when my colleague Andre was explaining the theory part, so see, this is the fingertips and palm. Okay, I hope you can see the picture now. So the 7 chakras, which are in the spinal cord. Okay, the nerves from not the chakras actually, but the position of the chakras, the nerves in the plexus, they go all around the body and they terminate in our fingertips and palm. Okay, also in our toes, and also on the Sahasrara chakra. The 7 points are there. Okay, so when you start the meditation, what happens is the Kundalini will start telling you what are your problems, or where you need to put attention, and where to repair your chakras, which chakras are having problem and where to repair them. So if you feel the right hand, the middle finger, okay, the middle finger you can see in the picture, it is written the number 3. Number 3 is the third chakra. It is called the navel chakra or the Nabi chakra or the stomach. Okay, and it is a right Nabi. So there is a right chakra and the left chakra, and there is a central chakra. So there are 7 chakras multiplied by 3. There are 21 chakras. So there is left Nabi and right navel chakra. So you felt the right navel chakra today while meditating. So what it indicates is, it doesn't mean that there is a problem and there is a very serious issue or things like that. It means that the Kundalini energy awakened and it felt there was an imbalance on the chakra and it started repairing the chakra. That is why you felt some sort of a tingling sensation on your right middle finger. So it was working on that chakra. So as you keep meditating, you will see that the energy will move around the body, repair all the chakras. Today it worked on the right Nabi. Tomorrow it will work on the left heart. Like, it knows where to work automatically. We don't have to do anything. You just have to close your eyes and sit. It will start repairing from inside automatically. So it is a very good sensation what you felt in the fingertip. you can be very sure that the energy awakened, as we have explained before. Okay. And as you said, be feeling peaceful and feeling calm is a very, very good sign, because that is the most important thing. A very fruitful effect of the meditation is your mind becomes very calm, very peaceful. That is the most important thing. All these sensations, yes, you should feel. Some people may feel it in the first session. Some people will not feel it in the first session. That is absolutely fine. But the most important thing is we become calm, we become balanced, we become serene. These are the fruits of meditation. This is very, very important. Okay. Now, I will also, in general, I'm going to tell to everyone about how to continue the meditation. Okay. Before that, if anybody has any questions, you can ask, or you can type in the chat box. Mrs. Vijaya Nair says, I didn't feel anything. Okay. Sometimes you may not feel any sensations in the first session or in a couple of few sessions. Okay. To be honest with you, when I came to Sahaja Yoga, the first session, I didn't feel anything. But I wanted to explore, experiment, and see for myself whether I'm able to feel something. I gave it like 2-3 months of practice. I didn't want to blindly shut it off, that I didn't feel anything, I will not do it. I thought, let me try. This is something new. So I practiced the meditation for 1 or 2 months, and we do salt water foot soaking therapy to clean our chakras every day. I started doing that, and slowly, I started feeling. Some people feel it in the first session. Some people feel it after a month or so. It doesn't matter if you didn't feel. But 100% the energy is inside everybody. Chakras are inside everybody. And if you are persistent and you have the pure desire to feel it, and if you practice it regularly, 200% you will feel it. So don't worry about it. Even I didn't feel it in the first session. So no worries. Okay. Is there any other question before we move into how to, seeing how to do the meditation at home? Okay, fine. So one person has also asked in the chat box that please share this presentation, what we are doing today. Yes, we are recording the program. We'll upload it in our YouTube channel, and we are going to send it to all the participants who have come today. Don't worry, you will get the presentation to watch it at home again. Now, this experiment, what we have tried today, as we said, is called self-realization. Okay, meaning awakening of this energy, or initiating this energy to be awakened. All our life, it was dormant. Now it is awakened. Okay. Now, how to go about it in the future? Now, what Shri Mataji says, after self-realization is just like putting a seed on the Mother Earth. You put a seed on the earth, and then you have to take care of it. You have to nurture it. You have to put water every day, so that the seed will become a small, roots will come out, it become a small plant. And then if you take care of it very well, it will become a very strong tree, and then it will start giving you fruits. So self-realization is exactly like that. Today, you have put a seed on the ground. Okay, now how to nurture the seed? Shri Mataji explains that we have to practice the meditation. Every day is recommended. I know we are new to the process, so it might be very difficult to put something new in our routines every day. But if you can practice every day, it's very, very good. Now, again, when we say practice, it doesn't mean that we have to practice hours together, like, sitting for 3 hours or 4 hours. Sahaja Yoga meditation is very, very simple. Even if you sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's a very powerful meditation, because your Kundalini energy is awakened now. The other people who practice for 10 hours a day may not have their Kundalini energy awakened. You have your energy awakened. So even if you sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes every day, that meditation is very, very powerful. You need not spend more time to it. Okay, it's very effective, the meditations. So all we need to do is find a comfortable place and a comfortable time as per your life is going on. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule that I have to do it early morning at 4 o'clock. Like this, like that. I have to not eat non-veg. I have to eat like this. There are no hard and fast rules in Sahaja Yoga. But it is recommended if you can meditate early morning. Why? Because we had a good night's sleep. Our mind is well rested. It is not disturbed a lot when we get up in the morning. So we can go into meditation easily. So after you get up in the morning, maybe you get up at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, whatever the time you get up, just after cleaning up yourself, just sit in meditation for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay, you don't need to even do the steps what we did today. This is just for the awakening. You just have to close your eyes, open your hands, and sit. You will start feeling the energy in your hands on your head. Okay. And just witness and record it. That is meditation. So if you practice the meditation every day, this energy slowly, slowly will become stronger and stronger inside you. It will start cleansing the chakras in a more effective way, and it will try to establish the meditation. Okay, that is what we are trying to reach. Now, step 1 is complete. Step 2 is to go towards establishing the meditation and to practice it every day. There are also other techniques where we have treatments for specific chakras, what diseases we have, what chakras are related to my disease, how I can solve my problem. There are hundreds of techniques which we are going to learn in the coming weeks. We are having 15 weeks of newcomer session. We are going to teach you all that. So we would recommend you to practice the meditation at home and then come back to our sessions every week. Every Friday, we have 10 o'clock in the morning sessions. We are going to teach you new things and you can practice at home. So by the time you're 15 weeks, you come here, you would have learned all the basics and you would have practiced for 15 weeks. So this is our concept. So after you finish, then we can move into advanced steps. So for now, for beginning, just try to sit 10 minutes, 5 minutes every day. Just open your hands and sit quietly. If you're able to do in the morning, well and good. Or if you're able to do 2 times, morning and evening before going to bed, more than good. Okay, so just this is how you practice the meditation at home and grow in the meditation. So I would recommend you to practice it, come back to our sessions so that you can learn and establish the basics of meditation. Okay, I hope it is clear. So if you want to ask more questions, please ask. Any more questions? Any other questions? No? Okay, no problem. Maybe as you keep practicing, you might get more doubts, more questions. We are always here to clear your doubts. You can contact us by WhatsApp, or you can come back to us in the program to ask doubts. No problem. So before we close the program today, I would request you to put your mobile numbers in the chat box, your WhatsApp mobile numbers, so that we can send you the lessons for the first week. You can watch the lessons at home. You can recap your memory, what you learned today, and you can practice at home. So before you leave the program, please put your WhatsApp mobile numbers in the chat box and mention which week you're attending, whether first week, second week, or 10th week, whichever week you're attending. Just put your mobile number and put the week you're attending so that I can send you the correct lessons. I'm going to give another 5 minutes for you to do that. Please post your numbers there. If you have more questions, I'm here to answer you. Let's give it another 5 minutes. Yes, thank you, Madam Amani, for your number. And first week, yes, Mr. Palani Manikam, please put your mobile numbers up. Thank you, Mr. Shiva. KL Naidu. Okay, I hope you're all coming the first week. So along with the mobile number, please also mention which week you're coming so that I will know which week, which lesson to send to you. Okay, like I know Mr. KL Naidu is coming maybe for the first week or second week. I'm not sure. So you'll have to post which week you're coming in so that I will send the first week lesson to you. Thank you, Mr. Palani. And everybody else, please, I would request you to put your mobile numbers there so that I can send you the lessons and I can follow up with you for the next 15 weeks program. If possible, send all the weeks. Or no, don't bombard yourself with too much knowledge, ma'am. Go one by one, go step by step. If you want, I will send. I'm just joking. But, go step by step. Go take it very slowly. Can I share it with my friends? Yes, of course. Please. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Whoever is interested, who is looking forward to learning the meditation, please share it to them. We are very happy that you're doing that in the first session itself. Because sharing this knowledge is very, very important. Not many people can get it. Please share it with your friends. Okay, no problem. You can start from the first week. But I remember you were coming to the programs before. You have got your self-realization already. So yes, you can recap your memory. But you have got your self-realization already, for sure. And it will work out for you. Don't worry. Now, if you have finished registering your mobile numbers, okay, and if you have no other doubts or any other questions to ask, Thank you for joining in the first session today. I hope you learned something new today, and also I hope you experience something new today, and I wish that you grow in it and establish it completely. Thank you for joining. People who have registered and who have no more questions can slowly leave the program. Thank you. And I'm going to give some more time for the people who have not registered their numbers. I can see only a few people have put their mobile numbers. If everybody can put, it will be very nice for me to follow up with them. Please put. It is absolutely free of cost. We are not charging any money. I'm practicing for the past 15 years. I have not paid any money to anybody. So it's absolutely free of cost. Take advantage of it. Thank you, Nabil. Thank you for giving your number. I hope you are coming for the first week. All right. Thank you again for joining in the session. We will close the program now, and please practice at home, and we will be very happy to see you in the follow-up sessions. Thank you so much. Have a great day and a week.